President John Dramani Mahama is advocating for improved infrastructure across Africa to boost trade and enhance the free movement of goods. The president made the call during a meeting with Comoros President Azali Assoumani at the Jubilee House. ChannelOne News' presidential correspondent Akosia Ochri has more.
Comoros president paid a visit to the seat of government, meeting President John Dramani Mahama. At the presidency, a guard of honor was mounted for the visiting, followed by bilateral talks. The President, John Mahama, while welcoming the delegation, reiterated his belief in the freedom of movement for African citizens.
Africa is a growing continent with a lot of potential. So we believe that dialogues and fora like the African Prosperity Dialogue allow us to exchange views about how to make our continent better. Happily today, we are beginning to see an opening up of our continent. Many countries are adopting visa-free arrangements so that it allows free movement of people amongst our countries. In Ghana, we believe that African people should be able to move freely across our continent. And that's why we've introduced visa-free arrangements for many holders of African passports.
He also argued that for African Continental Free Trade Area to succeed, key sectors such as transport must be developed to facilitate free movement of goods.
Apart from the movement of people, we believe that there must be free movement of goods between our countries, exchange of goods. We Africans must learn to trade more amongst each other. That's why Ghana takes seriously the honor given us by Africa to host the Secretariat of the African Continental Free Trade Area. And that is why Ghana is doing everything to support the Secretariat. And so our trade infrastructure is not between ourselves. The railways take us to ports so that we can export to Europe. The roads are not between ourselves. The maritime transport, if you send something from Ghana to Comoros, it might go to Europe before it comes to Comoros. So even though we've signed the protocol on African continental free trade, we also must look at developing the infrastructure so that we can trade more amongst ourselves.
The Comoros president is part of 7 African heads of state to participate in the Africa Prosperity Dialogue 2025.